Hey Grant, what are you doing?
Reading The Catcher in the Rye.
How is it? You like it?
No, I just started and I have a test tomorrow. Would you mind helping me?
I'm sure. Let me lay down this fresh beat for you.
This song's by Holden Caulfield, just flunked out of Fahey Prep. Grant, Rubin, Bobby, Lovitch, rapping from Dubstep. Hello, my name is Holden Caulfield. Let me tell it to you straight. Let me tell it to you real. I started living life far up north in Maine. When my brother Allie died, I started to feel the pain. Slept in the garage, broke all the windows at night. I really hurt my hand, I'll admit, it wasn't bright. My parents sent me away to boarding school. The teachers thought I was dumb. The teachers thought I was a fool. Well, I'm actually quite the intelligent guy. It's just I'm really, really lazy and I don't know why. I failed all of my classes except for English, of course. Out of all the ones I took, English was my best course. But for all the other classes, didn't do well, not even a bit. I couldn't apply myself. I couldn't get into it. Old Spencer said I knew nothing. To be honest, it was true. It's like somewhere in my head I had a loose screw. He said I didn't plan my future and I had no school to go to. And really, he was right. Didn't know what I was gonna do.
If a body catch a body coming through the rye, that's what Holden Caulfield reps till the day he dies. Holden's life is a struggle, but he gotta work through it. Now he gonna figure out how he gonna do it.
Over back at Pensy, I didn't have any homies. All the other students there were all a bunch of phonies. This one guy, Ackley, was covered in acne, and this dude, Strad, later was nothing but a hater. He asked me to write his essay, so I decided to help him out, but he threw a fit because of a baseball glove I made about. So I decided to leave to get out of Pensy for good, because there I was nothing but misunderstood. I was really upset. I was filled with so much sorrow. I couldn't tell the truth, not even to the mother of Ernest Morrow. I thought I was funny. I thought my lives were filled with humor, but I thought probably went too far when I said I had a brain tumor. I got off at Penn Station and gave this girl Faith a call. I invited her to the bar to go get some alcohol. She said maybe tomorrow, but I wanted tonight only, and at this point I was feeling really quite lonely, so I went to the hotel lobby, started thinking about Jane. She was this girl who lived next door back home in Maine. Couldn't seem to get her off my brain. When she hooked up with Strad later, it really drove me insane. Grant, hit with freestyle.
Remix. This one's for my man's Holden, who's been in a dark place for a long time. You started out at Fahey Prep, but I guess you were already a 10, since you were kicked out of every school since the young age of 10. I guess it was your parents' fault. Your demise was due to the fact that you were ostracized. Allie and Phoebe's innocuous and precocious behavior demonstrated to your parents there was some kind of auspicious endeavor. Even your nefarious bro, DB, made it big on the movie screen. Your favorite teacher, Mr. Spencer, knows that if you don't shape up, you won't be remembered. You think you can fight Strad later? There's a better chance of Ackley not playing the invader, popping pimples, no regard for personal hygiene. Of course, you see what I mean.
I decided to take a trip on down to Ernie's, but didn't realize this would become another one of my journeys. Ran into this girl my brother DB used to date. I strongly disliked her, maybe even with hate. So I got right on up and I decided to leave. Walked 41 blocks and then proved I'm real naive. Talked to this guy Maurice and got myself a hooker, but all I wanted to do was simply talk to her. Next day I got an unwanted visit from Maurice. He beat me up so badly, boy, I really got fleeced. Barged right into my room with Sonny, his whore. He stole my $5 and he walked right on out the door. The next morning, I decided to call up Sally Hayes. I asked her out and we scheduled a date. I took her ice skating at Rockefeller Center, but the whole date sucked because she flirted with another feller. We got into an argument. I gave her a lot of sass, and then I told Sally she's a royal pain in the ass. She got really upset, and she started to cry, and then dumb old me laughed at her with a terrible way to reply. At this point, my brain is feeling like a mess, and I don't know what course of action would be best. My buddy Carl Luce recommends psychoanalysis to pick apart my brain like a mental dialysis.
If a body catch a body coming through the rye, that's what Holden Caulfield reps till the day he dies. Holden's life is a struggle, but he gotta work through it. Now he gonna figure out how he gonna do it.
I sneak into my house to visit my little sister. I wanted to see Phoebe because I really missed her. But then my parents arrived, so in the closet I hide, and I decide to pay a visit to this guy. His name was Mr. Antolini. He was pretty glad to see me. Let me stay at his house for a little bit. I got the hell out of there when I realized he was a flirt. Now I'm feeling really quite depressed, so I decide to move on out west. We want to talk to no one, so I'll pretend that I am dumb, but then my sister says that she wants to come. There's no way I can let my sister tag along. Then I realize my whole darn plan is wrong. Now I gotta focus, gotta get my life back on track. This is when I decide that I want my life back.